Right now on The Brandon Show, I'm talking with activist and Black Girls Rock Award winner, Ameena Matthews. Right now on The Brandon Show.
How do you feel about tonight's event?
I think that it was amazing. I had an opportunity to view some trailers that films that I'd never seen before. It's just still solidifies for me that we still have a lot of work to do, and we got to have conversations and not just soft touch conversations. So
There's been so much lately about the violence in Chicago. What made you want to be a part of the solution and not the problem?
because I was part of the problem
Yes.
before,
Yes.
and ignorance. My grandmother used to say it so much. Ignorance is bliss, and it really is. I did not know that what I was doing when I was out there, and my mindset was saying that the things that I'm doing is I'm going to help her get out of the ghetto with the money that I make. I didn't know that it was illegal. So once I found out, as the U.S. Marshals and everybody that is a part of that infrastructure let me know, you are burnt up and your people are too, and your daddy is too, so you need to check yourself before you end up wrecking really quickly. So being part of the problem once, now I'm a part of the solution to educate about gun laws, drug laws, to educate about even if it's a look-alike gun, even if it's just the clip with no bullets, on what we, as people of color, what type of time we're looking at.
So you made a switch, and you became a part of this wonderful organization to get people to make the switch just like you did.
It wasn't an ad in the newspaper saying that if you want to be a violence interrupter, come here. That's not what it was. A friend of mine that was, we were once friends back in the day, and we were part of the problem together. And he worked at Ceasefire, Cure Violence, and he asked me to help him with this conflict. One of the guys that was the director at that time, T.O. Hardeman, said that a mother is calling saying that my son is loading up a gun, and it looks like a machine gun, in our bedroom. When he called me and asked me to help him, I think at the time my youngest daughter was like 2. She had cerebral palsy, and and I'm like, I gotta pick the kids up from school. I got other stuff to do. But when he said a mother called, and by me having an older son at that time, I told my husband, get the kids from school and let me go see if I can find this young guy. And I did, and I engaged him in conversation, not about the conflict, but just in conversation about how you doing, what's going on with you, You look so handsome when you pull your pants up, what do you want to do when you are in dream mode? Where you want to go and what do you want to be, Now he told me he wanted to go to a historical black college. So then I was able to get in and say, okay, so if I get you to stand down, I take you to a historical black, and just to look at his mind going, no, yes, what his motives, is she really with them, is she trying to give me a way to do me? But he ended up going with me, and I took him to Morehouse, and he graduated 3 years ago with a degree in law. Now he's going back to get his degree, wants to be a judge. And he has not been back to Chicago since then. And he says, I'm not coming back because it's not healthy for him.
I talk a lot about yes, saying yes. My trip to Europe, 88 Days of Yes, and now my Yes America. How did you say yes, and how did you get this boy who was on the verge of killing himself or messing up his life to say yes to something that he could not even see.
Yeah, he was on his way to kill himself and probably about 80 other people and not even hit his target. To get him to say yes, it's like, look, dude, check this out. This is what I did. This is what the people said that I did and what the consequences to that. 80 years. Do you want that too?
Yeah.
Do you want that too? Because you're a young boy, and the weapon that you got is not state time, that's federal time, and you're going to do all of that, 85% of that. And as your ego is not trained, you're probably going to get about 20 more tickets and add another 10 years to your sentence because you're going to be fighting and angry and not letting. So what you want to do? How you living? What you want out of life? I talked about my circumstances, and I talked about my old man, and I talked about, the laws, and, and I just told him to get his life. Shit, get your life.
Get your life.
Get your life.
Get your
Shit.
life.
That's all. Just get your life.
Coming up.
My back is hurting. We're going to get comfortable, America. I first heard about you and saw you on, of course, What People Say Tonight, Black Girls Rock.
My acceptance speech, Brandon, was in my little black clutch bag. Everybody got up. I'm like, where am I and how did I get here? I want you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A good life begins when you're ready.
I'm gonna celebrate good day.
Better starts here.
I first heard about you and saw you on, of course, What People Say Tonight, Black Girls Rock.
My name is Ameena Matthews, and I am a black girl, a black woman, a black sister, and I want them.
How did you hear about that foundation? Did they contact you? How did they contact you?
They contacted me, and I was very honored. And that was being filmed a week after I got the President Franklin D. Roosevelt's
Nice.
Freedom Fighters
Nice.
Award. So, like I said, get your life.
Get your life, America.
Get your life, America. So,
Yes.
that's what Ameena's trying to do, is to make sure that everybody had their own life. Because I'm getting mine.
What I loved about your acceptance speech was just the rawness.
I am Sojourner. I am Harriet. I am Ameena Matthews.
My acceptance speech, Brandon, was in my little black clutch bag, sitting on Rashida's lap. That's what my acceptance speech, and it was very. Everybody got up. I'm like, where am I and how did I get here? And as I was walking, I had to say, Ameena, get your life.
Ameena, get your life.
So that's what I had to do.
And so that's what came out. You said yes, and you.
So I said yes, Ameena, yes, get your life. And that's what you heard on BT Sunday, Monday,
Peace and blessings to all of you.
Wednesday,
Got one more thing to say.
Saturday.
It was very moving.
Thank you
It
very
was
much.
very moving, and it was very moving.
I just, everybody just, well, they cut, if you go on the website, you'll see the uncut version, which was maybe about 9 minutes, which they tell you on there 90 seconds. It's really about just saying hello. How you doing? You need anything? Shit, I need something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I need a little help here. I'm feeling a little, I need just something, if not just a prayer.
Yeah.
Pull your pants up. You sisters, get it together here, and to really reach back to young guys and girls and say, they're not Generation X or forgetting, or they're Generation yeses, nows, my Mr. and Mrs. Presidents in the future.
I just love seeing the portrait of your family.
Which one?
Was that your family there?
Yeah.
Wait, didn't they show your family in the audience and you talked about the
yeah,
support?
Yeah, that was just.
I was like, wait,
Yeah,
is this a scandal? I'm like, yikes. I love seeing that support. You know,
That's once I got my life, the Creator was able to work through me so I can be able to be patient with someone else and kind and loving and saying yes and unconditional yes.
What is that like?
It's a job.
It's work.
It's a job. It's a job, and I love it. I know he's calling me now because he heard, what went on in there.
And you're talking about the award, the Impact Award.
Right,
you did not.
Yeah,
Your film did not receive it.
No, the interrupters.
I'm gonna be real honest with you all because see, we real talking up in here because Duke is real laying right in front of us.
Ameena Matthews' father was one of the biggest gang leaders in the history of Chicago. She gets in where a lot of guys can't get in.
Schools, churches, your mama's house, your cars, those are safe zones. Hang in there, baby. But we were the only one with the standing ovation.
Nice.
And, but, he's calling probably to see how I'm doing and it feels really good. I can't imagine myself being anywhere else, doing anything else, and being with anyone else. I just, it's just like hand in a glove that is fit for you, and yes, we are Muslim, and yes, it does say in the Quran that you can have 4 wives, but I'm all for she. Sometimes them and they.
She's all for America.
All 4 and 1. So we don't do the polygamy, and I would want for my sister what I would want for myself, but before it's him, I will have a sister to get her life. And we'll help her search for her life. They talk about these guys, they're Generation X. No, they know. They just need somebody to remind them real quick to get your life.
And you do a great job of meeting people where they are and sending a message, a clear message to get your life. I immediately started paying attention when you got on stage and you were just you had so much passion. I love that. And I think that was, you saw tonight people coming up to you and saying they saw you on Black Girls Rock. They saw you.
They did.
And that's what's important. Sorry, I think I'm stepping.
No, you're good. No.
Got the mic stepping on. But they saw who you were.
Yeah.
And I think that's so important for people to see in any movement,
Yes.
your authenticity.
Absolutely.
And I definitely saw it that night.
Thank you so much. I ended up seeing it too, and I said, "What
Okay.
did her do?"
So when you watched that, when you went back and saw
The second time.
the second time,
Yes. The second
what did you think?
Well, the first time I was like, "What the hell did she do?"
Yeah.
Well, when I left the stage, I said, "What the hell did her do?" So then when the second time I said, "The gig is up. I'm gonna be on Satan's hit list because I'm a warrior and I'm a soldier for saying yes to getting your life."
Coming up,
I'm not gonna be on the front line by myself because if we have to, we put our backs together and fight our way up out this boy.
You might have to fight for him. I'm a little small. You do most of the work.
I'm smaller than you, so we had to put in some work.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
We
not
can do
doing
it.
it by myself.
Okay.
I'm like, come on, B. Let's go.
Welcome back. Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that.
you're out there. Now you're front and center on this movement to stop the violence in Chicago. How does that feel? You were in the shadows, not really in the shadows, but now you can't hide. You can't hide.
I think I might can a little bit. It's a couple of sisters that wear scarves, and their name is Ameena.
But you're in the forefront. You're in the forefront of fighting.
Let's go.
fighting crime.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Why
Let's
not?
go. I mean, let's go. I'm not on the forefront. I just want to stand beside. I don't want nobody standing behind me. Well, I'll be on the front line though, but I ain't gonna be on the front line by myself. I feel like I'm loyal. My name is Ameena Matthews. Ameena means trustworthy and patient. Noor means light. So I got the trustworthy part, because if we have to, we put our backs together and fight our way up out this boy. You know how I felt.
Well, I don't know. You might have to fight for him. I'm a little small. You do most of the work.
No, I'm smaller than you, so we had to put in some work together.
Okay.
I'm
we
not
can do
doing it by myself.
Okay.
I'm just like, come on, B, let's go. My thing is, let's go, let's grow, and get your life.
Get your life. That's the message. Get your life.
Your life. Yes.
Okay.
Say yes.
Say yes and get your life.
Don't say no to getting your life. Say yes.
Say yes. All you gotta do is say yes.
Because them people already gonna get your life if you don't. So as we all know, that my dad has done well over a life sentence in the federal penitentiary. Because he wouldn't say, no to the right things. So he's cool. He's on Team Ameena. He's helped out in a lot of conflicts that could have ended up in not just a city war, but a national war. So he's doing good. Just keep us in your prayers, and we're gonna keep doing what we do. And I'm not, just because I was standing up there getting an award, and it was called Black Girls Rock, the show, and it was for humanitarian work that I do, but we all rock. We all have a purpose, and we got to get that purpose done. So when you keep taking that test spiritually and emotionally over and over again, it's because you ain't got your life. You get your life, you pass your test, then you go to the next test. You're still going to be tested spiritually, emotionally. But if you pass them, they become a meatball, easier and easier.
So how does one keep going to the next level in their purpose? How does one keep moving?
When everything opens up, it's going to be little small barriers that may, be in front of you. But it's like, man, when you looking at that barrier and it looks like it's a mountain, and by the time you get up to it, it's a little gummy. You know what I mean? It's a little jelly bean. You can pick it up and eat it and keep moving. That's all it gets easier and easier. Everything opens up for you when you're on your purpose. It opens up. There's no question about it.
Was there ever a moment that you wanted to give up on your purpose?
You know what? Yeah, it has been. And it's been really the same issue about
And what is that?
funding, and what issues that America that had the haves, what issues that they feel is so important, and it's not what is important, and it's at the hands of a young black man or a young black woman dying, or closing down schools and putting them in to other schools that capacity is 300 and you got 15 students in there with no books. That's training mass incarceration thinking. So when, just the challenges of the political football issues, that's really what I'm like, you know what, this is the day I'm going to go and just go green eggs and ham and pull that little back slide, and I'm going to slide on up out and go, do one of those numbers. And the next morning I wake up and it's something that says Ameena. You know what you're supposed to be doing. So you better do it. Get them youngins to school and get your life.
Get your life. Get your life. And you've been getting your life. And you're inspiring so many more people to get their life.
Thank you.
So thank you. I think the lights are turning down.
Telling us that
Yeah. Yes, I got my own light. Turned down for what?
Shine. Yes. So you keep doing your thing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. At the Brandon Mo Show.
The Mo Show.
Brandon Mo Show.
The Brandon Mo Show. I think I might have to change the name.
More and more and more and more.
More and more and more.
So
More show. I like that. Yes.
he can get his life.